drive out every morning, I'm faced with the same dilemma, so to speak. Where am I going to go and what am I going to do? I try to impart some logic on that. We talk about a pattern. You know, you hear the pros talk about a pattern. That's what it means. You know, you got to put together these building blocks. That's what they spend those days during practice leading up to, trying to find something they can do once and then duplicate again days later to get the same results. It would do you no good to start a X pattern if the weather by the time the tournament was going to hit was going to do this, which would nullify that pattern. It's flat like glass. There's no drift out here. Yesterday we couldn't barely slow ourselves down. Today there's not going to be a single drift, bit of a drift. So I'm gonna go to a couple spots. I'm gonna go out deep. I'm gonna go to a couple spots where these fish usually gather at the bottom of this big walleyes I'm talking about. Gather at the bottom of this big slope. And maybe I'll have to plug in my trolling motor and use that as a drift. We'll see. A lot of boats, very flat, high bright sky and sun. Shallow would probably work. It's 6:38 right now. I'm already late getting out here. If I was out here an hour ago, I probably would have started super skinny from 5 to 10 feet. I think I'm gonna go right out deep. We'll see how it goes from there. Okay, well, that's a start. That's a nice big perch. That's a nice big perch. When I stopped back there, it was loaded. And I mean loaded. I have never seen a better picture out here. And they were stacked on each other. And I'm just coming back down to where I was seeing them. Second big perch out here. Boy, these gotta be walleyes here too. Gotta be. Gotta be. Another jumbo perch. That's crazy. Oh, I thought that was a walleye so bad. These are not schools of perch out here. These perch just have to be mixed in. These marks, it is loaded. Loaded. $17.5. Hello, gorgeous. Smile. Oh, what a beauty. Well, not sure what we are on to right here, but it looks good so far. It's paved with them right here. I've had 3 jumbo perch that now I should have kept, and a beautiful walleye. So let's see. Friends of the channel, you all know this star right here. This is the gold on gold signature series I1 blade bait that catches them all. Boom. Oh, look at this jumbo. 11.5-inch perch. I'm in deeper water and I have to be patient and let my blade get to the bottom, and it's got to stop momentarily. That means they're following it, and then it dies, and they pounce on it as it starts to move again, or before it moves again. Because you just got to imagine that there's one behind it every movement you make, and every movement you make, you're trying to entice that thing to kill me, to kill what you're controlling. That lure out there is a puppet, and you're pulling its string. And these fish are they're following it because they're not super aggressive. There just happens to be a pile of them here. A pile, and it's a long stretch. It's from where I started. I just kept going. Yeah. All that for that. That one's good enough to keep. Man, these jumbos today are all over it. All over it. On the Northland, two guys just found me out here and introduced themselves. They're friends of Tony's, and we've been friends now for like a year on Facebook, but this is the first time we've ever met each other. I go, you guys should come right fish next to me. I go, because I found a pile of them. I said, but all I'm catching are big perch, and not that that's a bad thing, but I really was hoping. I caught the walleye first or second cast when I came out. Oh, there's, oh yeah, there you go. Oh shit, fucker, shit. Oh. Nice perch. If I was keeping fish today, that would have been a keeper. Starting off with the perch blade this morning. That walleye I cleaned yesterday had a very recently eaten perch. That's the gold perch, I1 blade baits. That's a keeper. Feels a little better, but that's a short eye. 13. Just as healthy and clean. Perch is hog-tied. Easy shiner, deep trophy. right, peeps, that's a wrap. Saw the giant smallmouth. First one of the season on a jerkbait. I don't throw it very often, but he did freaking waffle it. So I'm going in. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Keep your tip up.